That's it.
We're there. Hello.
Hey, YouTube.
Hey. How's it going?
Welcome, everybody. My name's Dave. This is Ian. It looks like you can't see yourself here, but you can.
Yeah, you can see why, yeah.
Waiting on that. Why don't you probably see me in the 2
It's Saturday. It's about midday. Did we get on time? Are we on time with this one?
3 minutes late.
3 minutes late. We've been on the ball all day.
Yeah.
Maybe your phone's
Doing well. We're making something really cool today. We're making a lolly. On Monday, Ramadan starts for the Islamic world. It's a month of fasting during daylight hours. And then at the end of Ramadan, they have a festival called Eid al-Fitr, or there are a number of ways to pronounce it.
It says Rid. Yeah.
Oh, does it?
Fix that later.
I will fix that in post. But it's Eid Mubarak, which essentially means blessed feast. It's the feast at the end of Ramadan. We're going to make a lolly for that just to celebrate and recognise. I'm sorry to everyone, I missed Passover. I did want to do something for Passover and then I missed it, so I'm sorry about that. But this one's for Eid. Let's go.
Let's get into it.
I've chosen a kind of
what are we
gold.
doing?
My idea is it's a yellowy
Hi from
caramel
Toronto.
brown
We're back
looking
in
for
full
gold.
lockdown. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know Toronto was back in a full lockdown.
I also
There you go, learn something new. Hello from the Philippines. G'day, Condi.
To the Philippines. I am someone who's been very lucky and found myself at different times in some of the world's most populous Islamic countries. Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Malaysia.
Salt Lake City, Utah. Finally caught alive.
Hey.
Somerset.
Hello, Somerset.
Just off screen done. Just talking some rubbish. You can actually see my phone in the shot where I am right now.
Excellent. That's Cooper. This is Annabelle. She'll be sticking her head in every so often. Whoop,
Take
whoop.
some videos and etc. Just generally get in the way.
Just generally getting in the way.
What's his best at?
It's, how many letters is it? There's 7 in Mubarak, there's 3 in Eid.
10 letters.
E-I-D, 10
That's
letters.
a lot across the middle.
No, we're going to stack it.
Yeah,
But
that's what I mean.
7 is actually quite a lot to get across the middle.
Nah, it'd be sweet.
It's like the
But if I
peak.
go small with the Mubarak and large with the Eid,
It'll be excellent.
I think we'll be right.
You think this will be okay?
Hi from Texas, hi from Vancouver. It's also about to lock down again. Good luck.
Really?
And how are you kids today? You well? Nice to get out of Melbourne, yeah? Always nice to get out of Melbourne.
Yeah.
Taco?
I would go darker. What's up, bro?
Ask him about the football on Thursday night though.
Ask him about the what?
Football on Thursday night.
Football? What's football?
That other sport.
That other sport.
Aerial kick. Rugby.
Ta-da, rugby league. Happy rugby league, everybody. It's my new greeting. Happy rugby league.
Have a look. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, we've got the 4 seasons. If you're wondering about the music you're listening to, this is Antonio Vivaldi. My new way of trying to get around the copyright-free issues on YouTube. I don't know if it's going to work. But
When do you add the flavouring? Cindy C, good question. It's actually the last thing we do before we pour it onto the table. You guys usually come in just as it's been poured, before the flavours have gone in.
A little bit of acid to give it a really great flavour profile. This one is apple. Now I've chosen apple because in some of my time in the Middle East, there's a very popular apple tobacco thing that they do, and they smoke it in hookah. And
Oh yeah, yeah, that was actually quite good. They do that Turkish. I know the Turks do like an apple tea as well.
We could have done Turkish delight, couldn't we?
Yeah, why? Oh, that's a good idea.
Could have done Turkish
Well, that's
delight, but we
specifically,
didn't.
that's specifically Turkish,
Turkish,
then. That's
that's
not
great.
all of it. Yeah.
Apple. That's a good one.
Apple. Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Who's that?
Thanks,
Where'd you go? Angela. Yeah, go ahead. Only 13 hours ago, still can't watching.
All right, so our candy was about 160 degrees when we poured it on the table. It's cooling pretty quickly. We want to separate it into pellets.
Working from Chicago.
Chicago.
Who's making all the noise in the background? That'd be Nick. Checking some pebbles.
Oh, we've actually got some people in the shop
One
today,
batch.
which is nice.
One batch. So many people.
Maybe not quite that much.
Apple does sound good. Apple is quite good.
It's really nice. Clean, crisp.
Yeah, the background music's much nicer than their usual copyright-free rubbish.
We shall see. YouTube may take offence, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Blub, 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 blub. So the candy is just cooling down at the moment. We want to cool it down from 160 degrees to about 85 degrees. Yes,
How do
mate.
you get the patterns inside those things?
How do we get the what?
Patterns inside the what?
Oh, well, you'll have to stay and watch, man. I could explain it, or I could just do it. We're going to make little lollies that are hopefully kind of yellowy gold on the outside. And we've got some red candy to make some red letters that are going to say Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak, which means blessed. It's like blessed festival, blessed feast.
Feast.
When you guys first started making candy, were you nervous to touch it when it was hot?
Well, I'm nervous about what?
Touching it when it's fresh like that. I don't think nervous is really the right word. I think cautious.
Cautious, yeah.
Well, for a number of years, back in the beginning, we used to do all of this barehanded.
I always did it just in vinyls. Never bare, but
What a
always
terrible
just
choice.
vinyl.
It was the traditional old schooly way. You'd do it with bare hands, and you would get the odd candy burn, but it did give you a respect for the candy. Until I burned myself really, really, really badly. Ended up with a skin graft on the back of my hand.
Which hand? Left or right? There you go.
All there on my left hand.
I'm from Jacksonville. What kind of cake did you make for Mother's Day? We're actually making a Mother's Day mix. Mother's Day's coming up here in a few weeks now, so isn't it?
What did we do? We did Mum's Rock.
We've got Mum's Rock, we've got a pillow. I think we're doing a heart this afternoon on TikTok.
We're going to do one that says I love you. We're going to do something else. But for this little moment in time, this isn't going to be a big mix. It's more a recognition of something than anything. Eid Mubarak.
You guys Byron, Ian and Nick related.
No.
Only by blood. By which I mean blood pact.
Yeah.
It's a lot more disturbing, honestly. No relation.
Not a very COVID safe to be making these days.
COVID transmits through blood? I thought it was more like an airborne type thing.
I don't know.
Contact as well.
Surely if it doesn't.
Probably
make
do
it-
both. Yeah, sure.
I'm sure.
No, I think it was just about COVID. Blood transmission. This is a thing for COVID. I'd be more worried about like the other more common causes of
Issues,
diseases, but
It's cool, isn't it?
yeah.
You know when you're watching a movie and you see someone break a bottle on someone else's head? Or that's made of what they call sugar glass.
What's that made of?
Sugar glass.
That's how they should wear.
Wait, what's sugar glass made of?
Because it looks like glass, but it's not dangerous.
Budget. It's like
Budget.
it's cheap to use real glass.
It really is.
An abundance of real glass.
So much real glass.
Oh, that's a huge one. Look at that.
Yeah, good boy.
Ian's made a hectic
There
bubble.
he is. Put David in it.
Look at that one.
There you go.
This one. On the other hand's got.
I'm going to do this in halves, Ian, because unless you want to do the whole thing.
I don't mind. Whichever you prefer. Easy breezy.
I'm going to get my old man on. I'm going to pull the old man card. I'll just go.
Don't even want
No, do
it.
half each.
Even better.
Half each. Half each. No one needs to work too
Doing
hard.
halves.
This is Australia.
Half as much work for me. I love it.
The less you can do for the same result, the better.
I think it's almost time to smoke, to be honest with you. I've been working for 10 minutes since my last break. I'm tired.
So our candy has taken on this consistency, kind of like plasticine or Play-Doh. It's like a rubbery modelling clay, which means we have to move off this table or it'll go stiff really, really quickly. Cooper's going to move you. Don't get disconcerted.
Get in there.
Yeah, anyway. Oh, this guy. It's on that table, yeah. We're going to be using this section, yeah.
Cool. I'll hang out over here.
Satinising the candy.
Satinising the
And it
candy.
has two effects. First
Two
one
effects.
is the extra candy. So you'll
Those
see an
effects.
increase in volume, but in mass. Mass stays the same, but the volume increases. And the second one is it pulls the candy into these long, long strings which start to reflect and refract light. Not refract, but reflect light. And you'll see it go very, very shiny, which is what I looking for on anything else. It's shine. Not even so much the colour, how shiny it goes.
It's like caramel. Funny you should say it looks like caramel. That glob in front of Ian is actually a caramel brown colour. We have two kinds of brown. The caramel goes kind of goldy when it goes in. The chocolate stays quite. If you go light on the chocolate, it actually goes quite bronze. Both good colours.
The top of it.
Do you sunscreen it when you go to the beach and stuff? You always cut a big piece only for the lives. Only for the lives, darling.
Wow, look at that.
Oh no, Jenna, that's a terrible name for Dave.
There we go.
It's right.
So before,
Screenshot that for later, then.
we might just hold this up. This is before satinization, and that's after. You can see the colour and the volume and everything about it has changed.
G'day 4 AM Amsterdam. That's so early or late.
Do any of your kids want to try a tiny bit of warm candy?
Hello from Confluence, Pennsylvania. What's the design and flavour, David?
Can you catch?
Amish can.
I'll check
Go
back
like
in on
this
that
because
one
you
in a
drop
minute.
it, and I have to do it on your side of the glass.
Sam, hand up.
Oh, terrible. You play cricket for Australia yet? Oh, hang on, you
Oh,
won't
so will you.
You can totally put the lollipop in your mouth. Oh,
Nice one.
take the lollipop out.
Alright, so Eid Mubarak, 10 letters.
10 letters, 7 across the middle. What's the flavour of this one again, Dave? Apple.
This is apple. And I'm going to go
Apple flavour.
very small on the Mubarak. The thing with letters is that the size of the letters is determined by the number pi, 3.141596, which is the ratio of the circumference, the diameter of a circle to the circumference. So any more than 7 letters, it's really quite difficult to get them in a straight line without them getting smaller and smaller and smaller. It's an exponential relationship. The area of a circle and the diameter of a circle. So, Mubarak.
It's 4 AM, an average night out for wicked things. Not for myself, Lauren. I'm dead set the oldest man in that band. I like to be in bed by like 10. Doesn't always work. When it turns into a big night, my word is
Sorry?
turned into a big night, but
Sticky is hard, sometimes it is. What did you think of the apple flavour? Was it good?
Yeah.
I really like apple. It's a little bit underrated, I think.
I do think it flies under the radar a little. I think peach flies under the radar too.
Alright, let's see how quickly we can do this.
Oh, what a great challenge.
Try and keep up.
Imagine that. What a cool one.
Imagine trying to work quickly. Well, you've only got an hour and 45 minutes before the next one, so like, you might want to speed up, guys.
10 letters. We'll see if we can make it last as long as Annabelle's passion fruit.
I don't think anything should last as long as that did.
So good.
That did actually turn out really well. I'll pay you that, yeah. Credit where it's due. Like if it was terrible like your watermelon, I'd say, but the passion fruit was actually really good. Yeah, it was round and everything.
So, Mubarak. Who knows what the first letter of Mubarak
It
might
is.
be?
Literally the whole lolly.
M. Letter M. We're going to start with letter M.
Isn't it Ramadan? I believe it starts very soon, Ramadan.
On Monday.
Next couple days.
Well,
On the 12th. So Eid is actually the celebration at the end of the month of Ramadan. It's my understanding.
yep. It's the breaking of the fast.
It's actually really cool. I've been to a Eid party before with a mate of mine. It's actually really cool. Like the scene is huge. There's thousands of people. I think he had like 250 people at his house. It's mental. And there's just tables of food and tea and coffees and
M.
it was awesome. It was really cool.
M. Thank you.
Oh, ginger and peach together. I do like the ginger and peach flavor, so I
Peach would
reckon,
have been a good choice as
I
well.
reckon that would be good.
Date.
Watermelon Live was hilarious. Yeah, I'm really upset that I missed that. I've heard Lily was no help on that Watermelon Live.
M, followed by a really easy letter, the letter U.
What are your favourite nicknames for each other? We don't really use them that often, to be honest.
Oh, Coops.
Kind of just, I usually just bark.
That does get my attention.
Hey,
Or usually it's like, oi, and someone turns around and that person will do. Like, we're not really fussy with who we work with. It's just like, oi, need a hand. Someone shows up.
It was very easy system.
Yeah. pretty Australian of us, honestly. Again, this is an apple flavoured lolly.
There we go.
Letter B. D for badger.
Badminton. Brexit. Bread. I do like bread. I love the idea. Imagine the guy that came up with toast takes a loaf of bread, so you know what? Cook it again.
Cook it again.
Cook it again.
Just put it back in one more time.
Just briefly though, I just want it to be crispy. Genius. And then a toasted sandwich. Oh. Genius. Worlds of innovation here. YouTube comments are so like achievable.
Compared to everything else.
Yeah, you can just stand here and chat rubbish for a while in between.
Sorry? We do have a YouTube. When you're live on YouTube right now, you can. If this camera will be. Yeah.
Sarah Lewis, my nicknames for co-workers are usually hey, maybe, hey loser. Yeah, that's Nick's as a rule. Hey loser. Yeah, see, it works. It works. See, Sarah, you bang on the money. Everyone else just gets a hey or a just while I got ya. What am I actually supposed to be doing?
You might like just for a sec.
It's my first day.
That's the letter B for badger or band-aid or bellyache.
Have you ever made pineapple and vanilla? Yeah, we've done that a couple of times, I believe. It's actually not bad. Yeah, it does taste kind of pavlovian. Not as much as passion fruit and vanilla. That's the
Give you
full-on
two
one.
when it's back. Yeah, that is B.
So,
Put an A in another.
Oh, how good are hot cross buns? I love hot cross buns. We don't have any left.
Sorry?
Choc mint lolly would be good. Yeah, our choc-filled peppermint is one of my favourite lollies at this point. I feel like we need a way to make the peppermint even stronger though. G'day, Christy from Fort Worth. We're in Sydney in Australia. How did you get here last year? Wow.
How did they get here?
G'day, Quebec. You ever do blackberry and peach? Not together, we do them individually. Peaches are really good, like additional flavour for a lolly.
Apple and peach.
Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier. I think they blend really nicely.
So, as you can see, that is the letter A.
Yeah, our peppermint is quite strong as it is, but I feel like it needs more, you know? But putting more peppermint oil in there doesn't always work, 'cause it tends not to mix in properly, so it's... I'd quite like to make a peppermint and spearmint, like a double mint thing. I reckon that'd be quite good. Mint in the middle, just put both in. Do you make blue raspberry flavour? We've had a long and heated discussion about blue raspberry. Our understanding is it's just blue candy that's raspberry flavoured. So we could make a blue raspberry, or we just call it raspberry. It's maybe closer to a raspberry lemonade, which we also make. Ew, chili cheese hot cross bun? That sounds horrible.
Letter R. Or as we say in Australia, how do you say the letter R? R.
Kim Hunter, Crazy World, they're actually making apple flavoured candy right now.
R. R.
It does feel kind of like Australian normal Christina, but we are also on school holidays. So we have a bit of a bigger crowd than we have had the last few weeks, just because the kids are out and about for Easter. Do you make butter rum? No, we also don't make butter gin. We do make butter beer and butter scotch. Blackberry and peach is delicious, especially together. Okay, we might have a crack. Next time we've got some open-ended designs, we might mix some of that together and see how we go.
Good game.
G'day, Corey, how are you?
I totally forgot I was filming this, like, who knows?
Are you?
Blue raspberry is raspberry but more sour. So like the raspberry we put in our acid drops, which is the sour raspberry.
Can you hold it up for me now?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
When you're done. Oh,
G'day Japan. We got a high sticky crew from Japan.
Hello, Japan.
Konnichiwa, Japan.
good. So you know it was on the sign.
A.
For Annabelle.
A for Annabelle. And only one letter to go in, Mubarak, which means we're kind of racing through it.
We're just smashing it.
And then we just got the 3 letters of E.
That was really fun.
That would take a while.
Yeah, not here to do sliders.
Oh, one of them's an I. That's like the hardest letter.
Okay?
And one of them's an I though. That's like the hardest letter.
It's a big eye as well.
Are you gonna capitalize it, are you? Get all fancy. No, it's gonna be a line.
It's gonna be a large one.
It's just going to be bigger.
Yeah.
But I am going to do E bigger than Mubarak, obviously.
Idaho Rick. Rick Beard has to talk to Sticky USA for that.
Idaho.
What happens when you close the candy in the middle of the metal bars? All Ian's doing is helping make it square. The metal bars we use on this table actually form a right angle. The ones on the far table are curved slightly. If you want to make things really square, it's good to use this table. Just pinch them together, get the thicknesses all the same, get the heights all the same. It's really easy to judge when you've got something to measure against.
Do you think I've gone too big in?
Now, have you got heaps? You have heaps of white left.
Yeah, I need to make it less.
I'm also going to stretch this out wider. So it'll probably end up being this anyway.
Could not tell you when the cough drops will be back on sale, Maria. We're pretty due to make them
Oh,
soon.
we'll make that this week.
We can probably honestly do them in Sabo.
We have a pillow that we need to get
We've
done.
got a slot for a pillow. G'day, Pennsylvania.
Done all the other big ones too.
Liliana. Yeah, I can't believe we did a Minty Musk one. That was crazy.
Basket dishes.
Minty Musk is so good.
The flavors that we've done all the occasions.
Yeah, we have had a big mess making choc fills before. I think Dave and Ray told the contest winners for biggest mess making choc
First
fills
time I ever made them.
decades ago.
Explode.
That
So there's the last
that
of the
choc
letters of
butterscotch one we did
Mubarak.
not that
The
long
letter
ago was
K.
bad. It was very messy.
K. K. I don't know if you can see that. K. K.
Hi Ian from Japan.
Hello. Hi Japan from... Hello Dave.
Hey, Fraze. How you doing, mate?
Good mate, good. How's things?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Just trying to race through this lolly.
What are you... time off this or something, huh?
Maybe. Gotta get out.
What are you saying in this one, Dave?
This one's going to say Eid Mubarak,
Ah.
which is a greeting
I know.
associated with Eid, which is the festival at the end of Ramadan, to say, God, I'm hungry. Give me something to eat. It is going to be quite broad. Okay. So that's Mubarak done. Now Eid.
No, the coating they dip on apples to get like a toffee apple is literally just a toffee. This is just apple flavour. I could get it any other kind of apple flavoured lollies, push pops, lollipops, things like that.
Just 3 letters to go. E-I-D. I think the full name of Eid is Eid al-Fitr.
Having a cherry coke flavour. Yeah, we do a sour cherry cola as part of our regular stock. We make them every couple of weeks. They're actually really good. One of my favourites. Other than Dave, has anyone been burned there? Not nearly as bad as Dave. Not hospital bad.
Yeah, not that bad. Definitely got burned.
Little like touches of the hot pot.
Yeah, usually in the pot on your arm somewhere. Something spitting out of the pot, things like that, but nothing worth going to hospital for.
Whichever one you want, Austin.
Alright, so Eve. Everyone's favourite Saturday letter, the letter E.
That's today.
I thought yours was M starting. I
Okay?
thought yours started with an M.
No, just the letter E.
Really, still?
This is a big E too.
For all this time, yeah, it'll keep you going for a while. We do only make candy during business hours. We usually come in earlier than we're open and leave a little bit after we close, usually, but we do not have a team that works around the clock. It actually costs more to keep people working after 6 PM in Australia, so. if you have a standard retailer license. It is. What's in the bags behind the...
Happy birthday, right?
Yeah, it's the cake from the birthday that Dave and I made this morning. It's also some coffee lollies.
Oh, wow, that was today.
That was today, yeah. It always looks like such a workout. Sometimes it is a workout.
This is the candy maker's favourite letter. Is it easier than an O?
I honestly reckon the O is easier to get the size and thickness right.
The O was even the C or the U.
Yeah,
U, yeah.
C probably.
That's a letter I.
Oh, stop it! You flatter me, Sarah.
Yeah.
What are you making today? Someone
the last
tuned in.
letter of all, the letter D. And we really have ripped through it.
Carboplates from Blackpool calling. But she did say earlier on the live that she agrees with us that it kind of just tastes like sugar and it doesn't look very good.
What's that?
Blackpool rock.
The aniseed one, my problem is that it's in stick form and I've always had this.
I mean, we could always cut it up before we eat it. Finish their job for us.
Well, maybe that's what we should do. Cut it up and put it in bags.
Yeah, recut it and sell it.
Like we sell Blackpool rock.
Yeah, we should just make one that says Blackpool, but we wouldn't have to make the letters very good as a bonus. You don't have to spend any time on
It could be illegible.
Yeah, you just knock them out. Yeah, it says Blackpool, I promise you. Awesome.
Blackpool in it.
Blackpool in it.
Blackpool.
The problem if I brought my drum set in and drummed while they worked is you would not hear a thing. I think there's actually sound laws in the rocks about that.
How are you going with that musical number here?
Oh yeah? Yeah, good time.
No problem. Are we going to be right?
So we should probably practice.
Do you want me to bring my drum set in?
At least bring the cowbell.
Snare.
Bring the whole...
Bring your box.
Get the whole band together.
Yeah. Shop band. We've been talking about it for months. If you want us to get a shop band together, press 1. If you want us to stay here and keep making candy, press 2.
We get Lily's on the bass.
Yeah, we got Lily on the bass. I can play the drums, so you can sing. Also play guitar.
I can play triangle.
So the last of our letters.
We're pretty better off.
D.
Pretty better off giving you a cowbell. It'll fit better.
D.
I've got heaps of cowbells.
D. See
I don't have
that?
time. Yeah.
And that means we're all done with the letters. All we have to do is put the whole thing together.
What is or who is Eid Mubarak? It's a celebration at the end of Ramadan. Everyone gets together, breaks their fast, has a huge feast.
It's about eating, Eid, because Ramadan is about not eating during daylight hours. And then Eid, at the end of it, is the massive feast celebration, gorging festival of food. So we thought we'd do some candy.
Everyone's
food.
Yeah, there's only one starting to come in.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's Eid and Mubarak.
Oh dang. Bring your drum set and we don't have to hear Dave. Classic. A bit of research here.
Is it going to be too big? I'm wondering if we should pull the Mubarak down with wasted candy, but try to look nicer. Probably look nicer.
Ian, let's see the eyebrows, please. Yeah, there they go. Look at them go. They're flying away over there. Surprised you didn't take off that.
3 of the ladies here just fainted.
Is there a doctor?
Doctor.
Also Ian.
I'm also a doctor.
Hello, I'm a doctor.
Doctor of math. Alright.
I love watching you make lollies, so much fun. Thanks, Katie.
We're actually getting really near the end of this. If you want to see the end of this, hang around for a little while.
Ian seems quiet. He's just focusing, making sure he doesn't put a letter on the wrong way.
Yeah.
Or a word on upside down. So many things.
I would never do that.
So many things could go wrong here.
This is the crucial moment, baby.
See you, Dave.
Good to see you, Fraser. Sorry, in the middle of stuff, mate, but good to see you, mate.
I was actually just looking at the history of it.
Good.
So, according to Google, Muslims observed the month of Ramadan to mark that Allah or God gave the first chapter of the Quran to Prophet Muhammad in 610, according to the Times of India. During Ramadan, Muslims fast, abstain from pleasures, and pray to become closer to God. It's also time for families to gather and celebrate.
Indeed, indeed.
There you go.
This is the time to put all that fasting behind you. You might not need that much. Or is that going to be right?
It should be alright.
Find out, mate.
Find out in a second. Let's pull that rock down.
I could see Ian playing a doctor. I think I'd be quite afraid if Ian rocked up as my doctor, honestly.
What?
Wait till you meet our doctor, mate.
All I know
You'll be
is
even
that
more
it's
terrified.
not lupus. Never lupus.
Never lupus.
Never lupus.
Could be
What if it is
SARS.
lupus?
Everything shuts down.
It's not. Never lupus.
What? I had a friend who had lupus.
Obviously wasn't a doctor.
They wouldn't have had it if I was the doctor.
Heal thyself.
Oh no. Our mate that's a doctor is so twisted, it's so funny.
Are these for me?
This one's still for me. Just remember when you were going like super quick.
I know, I'm going too fast.
I'm going too fast.
Slow down, Dave, slow down.
No, don't slow down. Just keep going. Just see what happens.
See
They
what
have soap operas or daytime dramas in AU. Yeah, they're mostly terrible to be honest. I got a mate that's on Neighbours at the moment. Still won't watch it. Still trash.
Not even worth it.
So you got a mate on Neighbours.
Yeah, I got a mate on
Are they
Neighbours.
still making Neighbours?
Still making it. There's actually a big thing at the moment. I think there's a racist producer on it.
So a racist producer.
Yeah, one of the producers is a horrible racist apparently, so there was a big thing to boycott it, but I believe he's been fired. Which is good. Can't have that.
Oh, I thought you meant like a character in the
No, like the producer is actually a terrible racist, yeah. So he's been fired, they've just changed a lot of their staff, I believe. Eid Hotel, hopefully not Neko.
Hey, now we're talking.
The old Eid Hotel.
That's my specialty.
Don't you rush, Ian.
Yeah, I would.
Eid Mubarak.
I don't think I could ever be a doctor.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Who's your first aider in the shop and what's the worst accident? Does anyone have a valid first aid? I had one, but it doesn't really cover burns and things like that. Mine was more splinting legs. And
No one should really hurt themselves. Like, you can slip on a wet floor.
yeah, that seems to be a big theme.
Maybe we should.
Put some grip tape down. Lily's our fire warden.
Mubarak.
Classic.
And eat on top, yeah? That's the plan.
I would say Dave burning his hand all those years ago was the worst accident. He had a few people fall over, usually on a wet floor.
It depends who you ask.
Yeah.
Was it terrible?
Dr. Coop has a nice ring to it. I don't think it does.
Also, that's really surname.
Look at that.
I think it'll come out really nice.
Okay, one more layer, just a layer of gold on the outside. We've gone with a sort of a yellowy caramel brown. The idea is to try and achieve a gold colour.
Home and Away is Australian also actually, yeah. I forgot about that
They
one.
film it up at Pittwater.
Yeah, it's up at Palmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like the South Korea of white people's soap operas.
And they're just
That
all
was such a
terrible.
weird, that was like just like throwing a bunch of words into a pot and like
Yeah.
bringing them out again.
No, have you ever seen South Korean soap operas? It's like K-pop.
Really-
All throughout Asia, people love South Korean soap operas.
There you go.
Yeah, they love it here everywhere.
Because South Koreans are so beautiful, dude. In Singapore or Malaysia, would be so many South Korean soap operas.
I love the Japanese game shows. So they like, blow the cockroach through the tube at each other and stuff like that. Like,
You fit through the hole coming at you.
yeah, dude, the fit through the whole one's so good. What's the dating one where the chicks are just brutal too?
What do you say?
Hey, I got a lot of fun in there. So probably need to just a little top.
Yeah, Rachie can get emergency services there in no
Yeah.
time. Problem is, if emergency services rock up and Rachie's here, they're not going to get a chance to tend to the person that's hurt.
fire is. Imagine if we had a fire. I'm surprised she hasn't lit a fire just to get a fire in.
Well, when the fire alarm goes off, no one does anything anyway. We all just assume it's next door and don't worry about it. Hole in the wall,
So
yeah,
sorry,
that's the
you're
one.
saying-
It's so funny.
Hey?
It's probably gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine.
Has anyone had an accident since Nick has been muffing manager? I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't remember when the last one was, probably. I don't think anyone's fallen down since Dave taped that sandpaper to the floor. What's the weather like here in the summertime? Well, it's anywhere between flooding and bushfires, so usually hot at the same time.
Sorry, buddy. The table, the surface of the table is probably about 90.
Have you ever had the words be upside down? The words are actually going to be upside down the whole time if you turn the lolly up the wrong way. It's if one word's upside down and one word isn't, then you're in trouble. That's when you
Pour it
cook.
on the far table. There's a really hot.
Yeah, I did that.
We've made one that you read all the way around, so it looks like it's wrong, but
We want to keep it there.
I've made that mistake and put one on up the wrong way before too. A happy birthday.
I did that on accident the other week.
And now that we've done what we were going to do, we've made a lolly hopefully that's
Definitely
Eid
not
Mubarak. Eid Mubarak, which is it's the feast celebration at the end of Ramadan, which starts on Monday. So a month from Monday will be the 12th of May, I think.
Okay, I understand a hot cross bun at 3:30 a.m. But hot Ribena?
Hot Ribena.
Hot Ribena. Is that a type? Please tell me that's a typo, Holly.
That's a joke.
Hot Ribena, that can't be right.
But why wouldn't you have it all right?
Why would you
eat
do
it
hot
up?
Ribena? I love that Ribena keeps those little goon sacks. It's just prepping kids for a bad time. That's
I
hilarious.
think it's a great time.
I see you've never done the thing with clothes like it's not a good time.
Oh no!
Gone backwards. I looked at everything, it's backwards.
It's really backwards.
Embarrassing!
They're almost up there.
Eat cover the
Says that
floor.
says
No!
backwards. Tragic.
They've cooked it good.
Because it's Ian's fault, not mine.
My fault, yeah. That's on me, guys.
Hey? No, everybody, I don't know, the whole world knows now. We're live on YouTube.
Okay, so we got till the 12th.
I've got a whole
Well,
month
at
to
least,
do it,
yeah.
it's okay.
Oh, he's rooked it. Classic.
If you guys can hang around for a minute, you'll get to see.
If anyone's ever wondered how Ian's gotten fired so many times,
Here it is, a live one.
welcome to an insight into the good lives of Ian. And that's why.
Stick around now, huh?
Hey?
Just gonna stick around.
Have to hang around.
Classic Ian.
Hey.
That's why you want to open your own franchise.
Yeah, just the other week.
Ian's on a roll.
You even said this is the moment.
Yeah, it's alright.
Self-stitch up, there's a rev.
And it's such a nice color too.
Tragic.
That's a lot of work.
Good thing it was quick. What can you do?
Yeah, you're only 42 minutes in at this point.
You do realise that Allah is going to strike you.
Let's do that whole thing.
It's not the world's most forgiving day.
That wouldn't even fix it.
Still tastes great, I'm sure. Yeah, it will taste good. It'll taste just like a normal apple candy with some terribly words in the middle.
The one that's around the way right now.
It's a shame.
Yeah, these things happen, Daisy.
Oh, it's Daisy watching as well.
Eid Karambum. Karambum. Classic.
There you go, guys. Oh well.
Miss that, what's wrong with him? Mubarak is on the wrong way.
Well, I don't know. It could be Eid that's on the wrong way.
But choose to say Eid's the wrong way because it's a smaller mistake.
But you know, he messed up. This will save the video.
No, it definitely will not work.
On the internet.
Oh no, for some reason it didn't say.
No, it's gotta stay. It's gotta stay.
Yeah, show us what you do them.
This is real life, guys. Here we are, in front of a live audience.
Right? I'll show you. I'll cut them up in a minute. You can try some and you can see for yourself. I'll show you. It's easier if I show you. There was one crucial moment.
Kathy, we can actually quick change these pillows, but we might as well extrude it, cut it up, sell it to Mystery Mix anyway. It's worth the same as it is this pillow.
If I had a bowl, I could.
Not upside down. Not upside down.
I think it may have just been.
It could have been upside down. There's a TIG, but it could have been backwards as well. Because of the nature of those letters. E, the I, and the D. Flip it that way.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Why don't you pull me a big one so everyone can have
Oh, yeah,
close?
good idea. Yeah. Oh.
It's made for dyslexic people. I don't even think dyslexic people think that this wrong.
They're gonna look at it and be like,
My dad would look at that and be like, even though I know that's wrong. Move the camera down, I'll move down with the big one.
We should get somewhere between 10 and 11 kilos.
You can hide the mistake that way, but we can also just sell it. It doesn't really make a difference to us. Shane, it can be difficult to get the words right. They've spelled everything right in this case, so just stick it on the right way. Just alignment wasn't quite on.
I don't think I put a, like an orientation strip.
Yeah, on the E.
Shapes are
Yeah.
10 minutes. And then if you do
These things happen.
several frames of letters. Sorry? That's what this one is. I'm just pulling it down a little bit more and then I'll cut some up. Everybody will get to try some.
New Orleans. No, it does not say diet, it still says Eid.
It still says Eid Mubarak. I'm wondering if you
You
just
just gotta flip them. Eid.
Eid and then backwards and then...
Bit of that turn them around action.
I appreciate you guys trying to help.
What?
Incorrect.
It's a novelty one.
It is. Has anyone done worse or wrong with one?
Versatile. Yeah.
Not even the first time then.
Wasn't it us?
What? I'm suddenly deaf. What?
Where's the fun in always being right? Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's probably all fun in this.
Probably not so fun being eel where you just keep doing it wrong, but
This isn't great.
I only just want to flag this. You guys may end up, if you're standing here, you may end up in the YouTube video just on the periphery. If that bothers you, I just like to make people aware of that. If you're a criminal, you look like a bit of a criminal. So if you're hiding from the police or something, you might want to think this.
mine's a big bit always cut in the middle. It's neatest in the middle of the candy. You don't want it from the start because you're not really going to notice anything. In the end, it's going to be a little bit messy too. So you get a nice neat line in the middle. I'll send this down. Dave's about to do some cutting.
Letters too.
Yeah, I know. Dave smashed the letters.
Yeah, he really did.
Crying shameless. I'm sorry, Dave. Can I squeeze in there for a sec?
Can, buddy.
Thank you.
Can you see? Just check so before I cut them up. You can give me one more in.
I think I've actually seen these guys do a competition between each other.
Okay. Does everybody want to try some dyslexic Eid Mubarak? Yeah. Of course they do.
How long have you been working in this field?
I've been making candy for almost 20 years. This shop will have been here for 20 years in December. So,
Wow.
sounds like a long time, doesn't it? Sometimes it feels like about 1,000 years, and then sometimes it feels like it happened yesterday. So, I don't know. Alright, so little ones.
try apple Rachie. Come on, bro.
Rachel hasn't tried out.
I want to try one first.
All right, so, and some big ones so everyone can see really closely.
Hold them up close to the internet.
Oh wow.
No worries, Daniel.
So this is Eid and then Mubarak is split.
The wrong way around.
Well, but see, it's...
Classic reversible candy.
You'll be selling the reversible candy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if you keep quiet. Mubarak and then Eid. Alright, hang on, I'm just going to...
more than special.
Okay, so...
Camera, you should reverse it, right?
Yeah.
Hey? Well, but see, so this is what we made. It says Eid, well it says Mubarak, you can read the Mubarak there, but then you can read the Eid if you go this way. But then you can read the Mubarak, but then you can read the Eid. So, not perfect, but look, it's not too bad. Who wants to try some? It is apple flavour. What I'll get you to do is I'll hand them out here. We can't put out samples obviously at the moment with the way the world is. But if you can come here, I can drop one into your hand.
You haven't tried it.
Can I try this one? Small one.
Sorry, you want a big one? Good on you, madam. I like the way you think.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
it's still warm. Look at that.
Now they are easy to drop. You'll drop it.
Careful, yeah. Is
Like,
the
good.
flavor the same throughout?
Yes.
Thank you.
So they're easy to drop. So just be careful. Have you make a scoop with your hand, buddy. You're going to drop that. You'll drop it. Look. You can only say it. Nice one. No worries, Pat. How are you? There you go. All right.
You know what I would like?
Hey?
Can I buy 100 grams? I don't mind that it's back to front. Can I buy 100 grams?
Yeah, you can. What we just have to do is pull it out and cut it up, and then I'll put some in a bag for
Can I
you.
have one of the big ones in it as well?
Sorry?
One of the bigger pieces in it as well?
Yeah,
That'd be fantastic. Thank you so
definitely.
much.
Is it hard to keep up the same running speed? Well, usually. You start like way too fast, but
So there you go. To particularly, and can I say, particularly to my close friends in Saudi Arabia, to Ahmed and Manny, happy, hope you get through Ramadan without too much dramas, and happy Eid when it comes about.
did these guys just grab one more piece and you gonna finish that?
Yeah. Particularly to Ahmed. I miss Ahmed quite terribly sometimes.
Thank you. Oh,
Anybody else miss out?
It tastes good, right?
thank you.
That's all that matters.
Oh look, they taste great. They do actually say Eid Mubarak, they just don't quite say it. It goes, it's like Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak.
Wondering if they'll make it again. Yeah, we will definitely make it again.
Yeah. We'll get it right. It's something I do want to do, so we'll get it right.
Ooh, Daisy, that's heavy. Screenshot that and show it later. Thank you.
They're delicious too.
That's a,
Sorry?
that is going to be a rough day.
It's good, the apple flavour. I think apple's sometimes underestimated. It's one of my favourite flavours.
It's sweet, it's got a sharpness, so it's got a bit like fullness. Really cool, mate.
Thanks, buddy.
I like seeing it handmade, you know.
You don't get the opportunity to watch much handmade anymore.
I'm a glass guy by trade.
Are you?
Dad, brother, the whole family, you know.
Wow.
I don't do it anymore. I haven't for a long time. My brother still does it, you know. We
Okay.
don't see this anymore. They don't do it anyway.
No, well, mate, I've loved glass blowing my whole life. There's something really, really cool about it. Have you ever watched that Blown Away show that's been on recently? It's on Netflix. You love it? It's on Netflix. It's like Great British Bake Off, but with glass blowing. So they get these great glass blowers.
They used to have them up here with rocks, the Argyle glass, it was called.
Okay, yeah.
Probably more than 20 years ago, you know.
Back in the day, yeah. Sorry? No, they're much simpler little pillows. We just make something like this, but without all the letters, and then we've got a machine that hides it here. So we put it on the table and it runs through the machine. And it's pretty quick to do little pillows.
Rachel, why am I not raving with you? I'm not upstairs, my bro.
Are you raving up there, are you, Rachel?
Bring the rave down.
Do some work. What are you doing watching streaming videos? It's actually quite good.
But definitely not. What's upstairs, Rachel? Can the ant lollies be shipped to the US?
Apparently they can. I have discovered that they can. We haven't done the ant candy for ages, have we? We should get onto that.
We do not make root beer flavour. We do make a black licorice flavour. Craig in the US is doing root beer. I don't know.
Root beer tastes terrible. Root beer is horrible stuff. Yes, mate? Citric acid. Are they sour enough? It's the only really sour thing we do, the acid drops, but they are sour. We do try and make them that way.
Honestly, Aaron, the taste in turning out perfect colour is not much of a consolation.
It's not a bad lolly. I think we could maybe, if we did one and got it right, we could put the two batches together. And people would understand, I think. Hey? Yeah, I think it'd be alright. Alright, so that's it. And you're going to make something, are you in? Go faster.
Reggie, you try to hype the roof sandstorm as decent dose. Is that what I'm trying to do? Is that what that is? Oh, yes.
Can you, Cooper, this gentleman would like to buy a bag. Can you pass me a...
I would say so. I haven't started it in
Thank you.
Do you have any others that are just apple flavour?
Sorry?
Do you have any others in the same flavour?
If we did, the apple would be just there, the first one along, but maybe not.
I don't think we do at the moment.
Cool, mate. And can I get one of the bigger pieces?
Oh, I was going to do that for you too. Yeah, of course, man. Sorry, I meant to put it in the bag. And then I
No,
forgot.
actually, I was going to put it in the bag, so I think
Well, the bag is, once you open it, it's resealable, so you can...
okay, no, it was a big one, actually. So,
Oh, give that bag back to Cooper, and I'll do you another one.
okay.
And you hang on to that, because you've touched that, so I'll give you one of these.
Can we go back as well, please?
Yeah.
We're going to have to head up.
And where's your line? That's very good.
Ian makes the deal cut.
A bit of a bad time, but
So with the engines you've got there, your milk goes down and
No, we generally give them away to people or sell them as a as an offcut, or if you can win them, if you can entertain me.
Okay.
You can sing or dance or tell me a joke or something, or hey?
It's $3 for $15.
That's just a present. Did you? No. That's do you guys want an offcut?
Did you see his face then?
This swan, I'm eating swan.
Look at that. Suck on mine.
Lily's the longest by far.
Very appropriate.
Hey? But the thing is, like, and you have to promise me that you'll save it till bedtime, okay?
No, you're right on
You can't have it till bedtime. Okay. Yeah, 2 fingers. Really nice to see you, Alan. Great to see you, Pat. Enjoy your time in Sydney, hey? And great to see you, kids.
We need everyone to check in before you come in as well. So if you can check in,
See you guys, thank you.
count how many people are in, share your time while you're in here, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Do you make art pieces as well for the hell of it sometimes?
Sorry?
Do you make artistic pieces?
Sometimes, yeah, do some little sculptures and things like that, yeah.
That'd be awesome. My son just said he's seen you on YouTube from Melbourne.
You've seen us on YouTube? Yeah. Well, we're on YouTube now, but we do quite a lot of live streaming on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and everywhere, really. It's the only reason our business didn't go bust back in March, you know, was the start of live streaming.
It's the same thing with my first travelling overseas to working. We did it on the extent after that. It's incredible. I'm going to get nominated for that as well, because it's just tasty.
Would you guys like to try one? Anyone who hasn't tried one? Come over here. They're very easy to drop, so don't drop them.
Dave, can you take the menu again, please?
Of course. Yep. What we've made today is some little lollies. We were wanting to pay some respects and do a bit of recognition for Ramadan, which is an Islamic fasting, a month of fasting in the Islamic world, which starts on Monday. At the end of that, they have Eid. So we've made some lollies that we're going to say Eid Mubarak. You can see them here, which means blessed feast, really. Where's one that you can...
Ian, what a terrible choice.
But so what we made, as you can see, they say Eid.
You got 2 weeks.
Well, they say Mubarak one way and Eid the other way. Eid and Mubarak. A little momentary, not even lapse of reason, just one of those things that happens in life. Did everybody get to try one? You have to come over here though, because I'm not tall. I'm not that tall.
Can you put them in the pack?
Sorry?
Can you put them in the pack?
You'd like a bag?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I can. Of course I can. Thank you, everyone.
Do they keep long?
Sorry?
6 months?
6 months? I mean, the bag is resealable, so keep them in the bag and keep the bag closed, and then yeah, they should last for ages.
Possible for you to sit around the other side. This lady here would like to try one.
You just come over here. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it.
Where's the bag?
something I love watching you guys like putting together Legos. Putting together Legos sounds like way more fun than
Yeah, bud.
Someone
Someone was telling me yesterday there's a big Lego exhibition in Canada.
Is that?
Apparently. I think you should. It's Apple. Would you like to try it? You have to come over here.
Oh, these are all the flavors.
So generally they're between $6 and $8.
We are going to sell out before we can get into the right? It's not a bad thing. We do just need everyone to check in and want to come in the store, please.
Let's see, maybe my D wasn't spot on, but the Mubarak was good.
Yeah, the letters are great. They look really tidy, yeah. Honestly, slightly more upsetting, but...
Sorry? Where can you get this one? I can make your bag now if you like. Yeah? Can I get a bag, Cooper? Just one?
One more bag?
Like when I'm not sure what my job, I'm actually a cat.
I can't remember you doing this before, Ian.
Bag?
I don't remember you put a word on back.
I did one the other week with Nick. So no, it wasn't a tip of the week. Just getting back into it. It is my first, it's still my first 6 months.
It happens, we all do it. It's life.
It's nice for you to see this.
There you go. Eid Mubarak.
Coming, good. It's on its way.
We will do it again and we will get it right, but I might mix this one through it as well. It does say Eid Mubarak, depending on which direction you look at it from. And it's a little bit of a collector's item.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like the two-headed penny.
Excuse me, ladies, I need you to check in, please. Thank you.
So if I put one that way around, and I put one... how about that?
Classic. Who holds the record for fastest candy cutting? I think it's Nick. Maybe Dave. I don't know.
Yeah, we just made it.
Eid Mubarak.
Absolutely. So
Thanks for joining us, YouTube, and to everybody in the Islamic world. Good luck with Ramadan, and looking forward to Eid. Maybe someone will come and have a feast with me at the end of it. I'm just going to turn this around, and there you can see Eid Mubarak. Eid Mubarak. So thanks, Ian.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's no, that's just the joy. That's just the joy of live streaming. Thank you, Coop. Those things do happen. That's kind of what the business is all about. Thank you for joining us. Stay kind and clever. Happy birthday if it's your birthday, and happy Ramadan. Look after the people around you. Ahmed, if you ever get to watch this, Ahmed, miss you and you guys heaps. So see everybody soon. Back on TikTok this afternoon, and then Facebook and stuff tomorrow.